Good morning. Monday, December 27th. We're coming back off of the holiday weekend. So we're watching a bunch of tickers here: BFRI, SOPA, GRTX, AVCT, and MBOT here. So the good thing we are patient here. It's only been 4 minutes since the open, but if you look, it looks like it's tearing back here. It almost looked like it was going to do it, and I bet it trapped a lot of people there. Let's continue on. We gotta be really careful here. AVCT here did present a little bit of well, a good spot with a proper amount of risk, but then it just failed. So and now please note the double topping action here on BFRI. So you have to be mindful of that as well. It looks pretty rough today, at least so far. Here's MBOT. It might come back. I don't know. I think we have to be really careful here. I think we have to potentially sit out and wait a little bit longer. Like, wait a lot longer. But this one here might go because it's the way it's putting in a ton of volume. Yeah, and it seems like it's really likely, it's really starting to set traps here really fast, really furious. So right there we would have taken the trade and then, well, I don't know if we'd be stopped out. No, we wouldn't be stopped out yet, but I mean, this is AVCT. And the M-bot here just keeps wanting to, it is setting traps all. Let's see this tight little range it's working. Obviously, if it breaks one side or the other, we have a lot of trouble setting our risk in this spot. We tend to set it a little too tight, and that's not the way you do it. I just don't like setting it wider than 3%. So if it doesn't provide 3% risk, I don't take the trade. For some reason, I feel like this one is the one, AVCT, but I still can't make a decision here, so I might have to sit on my hands a little longer. That's a big part of this, man. I'm telling you, you have to sit on your hands a hell of a lot more than you think to make it in this industry. You can't just be throwing 25 trades at everything a day. You know, if you throw 25 trades you'll lose, man. You'll lose 20 of the 25. And, you know, like, that's the same as your risk to reward. It just won't work. Yeah, it just won't work. You gotta, and then your win ratio and all that, it's just not gonna work. You'll end up blowing yourself up. And experimentation is not the name of the game here. Winning is. MBOT is still just chewing away here. And you see, I almost had a glimmer of hope there on MBOT, and then it just rips. See how there's a lot of manipulation, a lot of control, a lot of you gotta know who you're playing against. And this one is tough go. It's, you might watch the break here, I don't know. But it's being pushed hard. Bullied, if you were. On collaboration news. Like, it's just a Monday chat pump. It's a short squeeze, right? You got Twitter people going nuts. So a big push here. This might be it. Just wait to see what this reaction is at this top, this triple top action. Let's. This is tough, man. This is a tough day, tough morning. Plus, it's been a holiday, so a little out of the groove here. That sucks. I'm trying to build an order there, and you gotta be really quick, right? Like, shit. You gotta be really quick here. So let's wait and see if we can find some more risk, and then we'll, yeah, like, we were just gonna base it right here. Crazy. Yeah, so I adjusted it all. We took the risk there at 45 down to 36, 38. If it fails, it fails. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But there's your trade. Yeah, so we just found our target. It's a 260. It's just around the top of this one. If you look, it's nothing complicated here, right? There you go. Hopefully we can get it at 260. It'll give us a little bit of a risk to reward here. It's 5%, 6%. It's a tough morning, man. GRTX is finally going a little bit. MBOT is like failing big time, right? So we're just going to keep our eye on our real trade, paying attention to this. It's kind of a, important level here for the pre-market. Not really pre-market. Yeah, right here, this level here. So we're just going to try and keep an eye on that. And if we can clear that, we should be able to walk through. We have pretty good volume coming in here, so we have to be really mindful of where we're at, though. And if we come back to the stop, then we come back to the stop. That's the point of having it. Yeah, it really needs to push through this level and push through it hard. Go, baby, push. Give me some more volume. If we can stay above that level, then we're off to target. There we go. There's some volume. Another one of those. Whoa, that was close. Now we'll see what happens again up here at our level. If we can break this level, then and stay above it. We got to stay above it. That's the key to this. Everything else is failing out too, except for GRTX. But this one, AVCT, has a little more volume, right? So we're just going to stick with what we have. I typically do not like playing more than one ticker at a time. Takes a lot of concentration. I can play 2 tickers. I can play 3 tickers. I really don't like to. It's not worth it to me. Plus, you're spreading out. It's just not worth it to me. Well, for fuck's sakes, I was gonna jump that up a bit as it happened, but I had to kind of step away there for a minute, like for a split second. Fuck. So anyway, that kind of fucked up my plan. Where'd we take it at? 60. God damn it. Way too fucking early. I was gonna jump that up too. I was gonna jump it up as it went. I was gonna try and push up everything, but okay, well, whatever. Let me shut off let me shut this ticker off. Let me look through. Okay, so this one was MBOT. Remember we were watching it? And it fell off a cliff, and it's really falling off a cliff now. BFRI fell off a huge cliff. This was like a 9% candle down. 8.5% candle down. And GRTX, this is the one that I said had a little bit less volume, but it was working. What else were we looking at? SOPA's not working. BFRI, AVCT. So there it is. In it and on it, boys and girls. In it and on it. In it and on it. I'm telling you, man. There you have it. It's not the most spectacular trade. We could have probably squeezed it for another couple nickels. But that's a $315 win. First day back. We had to use extreme patience here and discipline to hold. Now it seems like it's going to want to keep going. Well, there's the move there, a little bit closer for you, if you can see the little arrows. Here's our entry. A little bit late. We chased it a little bit at $2.45. That was a little bit late or a little bit early, one of the two. I still feel like we should have got it. Yeah, I think we were shooting for 29 or something. What was our first shot? I can't remember. You'd have to look back on the tape, but all in all, not too bad, other than the fact that we missed the meat of this candle. I would have rather have got it up around 70 here. That would have been freaking perfect, right? So we'll just have to wait and see if this actually plays out even deeper on how it goes. Look at this. See how this double top is working? Look at that. See that double top? Let me draw that for you guys, just so you can see how it missed it. Missed it just by a hair. So, yes, a higher low, but we're going to kind of start building a pennant or a flag or whatever you want to call it. Triangle. And if we set up for another trade here, I don't know if I would take it. It's just not my style. There is a lot of volume coming in right now. And that means a lot of people are looking for something. And that usually means either it's going to run to the moon or, again with the brilliant analogies here, or it's going to fail big time. So either it goes up or it goes down. You have to identify your risk. And right there, that's what I mean. That could be the beginning of the end. We don't know. Again, we're not here to predict. We're here to react. Okay, I don't know, man. I think with that tear back, we probably call this one off and be done with it. Like, share, subscribe. I'm telling you, man, we do this in real time every time. And it's not what you trade, it's how you trade. And if you don't subscribe, you won't be able to come back for your high fives. Um, Maybe we'll take a look at this M-bot. Look at it come back now. Crazy, crazy M-bot. Crazy M-bot is coming back. Let me shut that off there. Where is it? M-bot. Stupid M-bot's coming back. So, again, like, share, subscribe. So if you don't subscribe, again, you won't get your high fives. Until the next bounce, everyone.